Hello everybody, Quiet Atheist here. And today's video is going to be about free will and prayer and why I think they both are completely worthless. You see, Christians often say that if you pray really hard enough and that you have strong enough faith and you show God that you really care, He will answer your prayers and He will do amazing things for you. Personally, I think that this claim is completely ridiculous and it holds no validity to it whatsoever. And that is something that I wanted to talk about today. You see, I have previously stated in another video that prayer is completely worthless. I mean, you might as well talk to a teapot when in fact you'll get a better response out of a teapot than you will talking to something in the sky. And that is just my personal view on the whole situation. However, I wanted to talk about free will a little bit as well. I personally don't think that free will exists. And here's why. Picture this. A starving child sits in the corner of some third world country and prays to God and says that he wants food for his family and for himself because his family is starving to death and they have no food to eat, they have no resources, they have completely nothing. And what happens there? Theists often say that while God doesn't override free will, He gives the people the choice to do what they want, when they want, and how they want. So naturally, by their logic, they're saying that this individual chose to starve to death, this family chose to starve to death, so therefore God can't intervene with the whole situation. So I was thinking about something and I wanted to bring it past you guys to look at, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I wrote down a little piece of something that I thought of, and I wanted to bring it to your attention. Now, I can't remember everything about it, so I will definitely keep as much eye contact with the camera as I can, and I will read what I had to say. So here we go. If God wants to help people who suffer but doesn't intervene because it would then render free will to be non-existent, then prayer should always work, since the person wills the intervention. Now you see, prayer should work if the person praying to God is willing to surrender his right to having a free will. God should know this. If He is all-knowing, He should know this already. And He should recognize the issue at hand here. But see, He doesn't. Why? Because He doesn't exist. One would ask, well, what does this do to the credibility of prayer, free will, and the existence of a God? Well, what it does is it does destroy the credibility of those three things. Because if God actually existed and He could do what He wanted, when He wanted, and how He wanted, He would sure develop a morality where He would definitely intervene in one's life, especially to those extremes of starving to death. You know what I mean? And it's stupid that the theists come up with these ridiculous stories. Completely ridiculous. How one would thank God for making a touchdown, but yet people are starving to death and have no money, and families are being torn apart, ripped apart. And one of the most sickening things I've ever heard of was when something good happens, it's God's will. But when something bad happens, He moves in mysterious ways. Ooh, These are just some of the things that are disgusting, and these are some of the things that I wanted to talk about. And I thought I brought up a good point, because if He chose not to override free will, that is completely ridiculous. Because if someone is surrendering their rights to a free will to request His help in a very important matter, I might add, he should then prove himself and help these individuals. However, we're never going to see anything like that. And that is one of the reasons why I am an atheist right now. This free will business doesn't exist, okay? And besides, what is the point of having a free will if God is automatically going to know what you're going to do in the future anyway? What's the whole point of the situation? It's like that video clip in a movie called The Matrix, where Neo goes into this park and he meets the Oracle. Automatically, the Oracle knows that he's going to accept the piece of candy that she offers him. And also automatically, the Oracle knows that Neo is going to choose to sit down on the park bench. And Neo had brought up an interesting point. If you already know what I'm going to do, how can I make a choice? And this is a perfect example of why free will does not exist. As simple as that. Prayer and free will and a God yield no rational results simply because they are complete fairy tales. And I really wish theists out there would wake up to this particular situation and start thinking a little more logically and rationally. Because the things that they say are completely ridiculous and have no reason to be brought out to the table. These were just my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please share with anybody that you think might be interested in this video. Like I said, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, please rate, comment, and subscribe to my video. Like I said, share it with everybody that you might think be interested in it. Thank you all for watching the video today. And remember, the Quiet Atheist is out. And if you can't be good at it.